Right now at 10, a rare procedure secures another addition to President Trump's cabinet.
And what officials discovered at a Monroe County school to put the campus on high alert.
Plus, how some prominent Packers will help a humanitarian mission in Onalaska.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Pete Hegseth is officially in as Defense Secretary after a 51-50 Senate vote. 3 Republicans, including Mitch McConnell, joined Democrats in opposing the appointment for the combat veteran and former Fox News host. The vote led Vice President J.D. Vance to cast the tie-breaking vote, making him only the second vice president in U.S. history to do so for a cabinet nominee.
Not guilty. That's the plea for a teen charged with attempted armed robbery. 17-year-old Anthony Ulvested of Onalaska faces several charges. Police say on Monday he approached a car in the Barrel Inn parking lot and pointed a gun at a driver. Police later arrested him after he fled on foot.
An apparent all clear at Tomah High School after officials found bullets in a boys' bathroom. District Administrator Mike Hansen says the discovery put the school on a hold while police searched for any threats. Hansen confirms police did not find firearms on campus or any indication of a targeted threat or harm. After the investigation, students resumed classes with an increased police presence on campus.
One person is injured after a home fire in La Crosse this morning. LCFD responded to the 1700 block of Rose Street just before 9. They found the home engulfed in heavy flames and smoke. Crews were able to quickly extinguish the fire. One person was treated for life-threatening injuries and then moved to a nearby hospital. No other injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire remains under investigation. Hundreds of alpine racers from across the country are set to conquer Mount La Crosse this weekend.
Grace Monk has more on a tradition that keeps enthusiasts coming back for more each year.
Over 600 skiers will hit the slopes this weekend.
This is a huge event, not just for Mount La Crosse, but for La Crosse in general. This is the biggest race of the season for us, and actually the biggest race in the nation of this kind.
The event started 19 years ago after Midwestern skier Dan Nagy died in a plane crash.
Dan Nagy absolutely loved coming to La Crosse. When we were in college together and racing, we'd go up to the Alpine Inn occasionally.
The race welcomes skiers from across North America.
We've had people from the U.S. ski team here. We've had World Cup racers. We've had Olympians race here. We've got people here from Canada. We've got people here from Boston.
It features a total of 3 races based on age and skill level.
There's a United States Ski Association non-scored. That's for U14 and younger athletes. We've got a scored United States Ski Association race, which is for U16 and older. And then we also have an FIS or FIS race. That's an internationally sanctioned race, and that's for U18 and older athletes.
Some skiers return each year to take on Mount La Crosse's steepest slope.
It's got one of the, actually the steepest run almost in the nation for slalom racing. And Damnation is an unbelievably challenging run.
While others return for the friendly competition. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace.
Well, snowmobile trails may be closed longer than usual this year. Many local trails in our viewing area are still closed about a month later than they typically are open, despite normal registration and license sales. The DNR says the decision is up to the counties, but opening too early could have its consequences.
Before they open a trail system, though, they're looking for a good snow base. And by that, it's kind of a packed surface that's hardened, it's frozen pretty well. That way you can get some loose snow powder on top of that, and it's not going to cause snowmobiles to eat down into that trail surface and damage.
However, it's not all bad news for riders. According to the Wisconsin Department of Tourism's website, trails are currently open in 2 counties, Iron and Vilas counties near Michigan's Upper Peninsula. A local event brought the community together for a night of celebration and giving back today. The 2nd annual Snowball was held at the Court above Maine. The event is raising funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals at Gunderson Health System. Last year, the Snowball raised over $8,000. This year, their goal is $10,000. One of the co-hosts of the event says the fundraiser is making a difference for children in the area.
The more that we can do for children in our area through Children's Miracle Network and all the things that they're going through, this is nothing the stress that we're going through. And we would love to see this kind of build, become bigger, better, more people, and just help more families.
Guests enjoyed live music and had the chance to partake in a raffle.
A celebration for 3 new exhibitions at the Minnesota Marine Art Museum. Tonight, guests took in new artwork by Edward Bertinsky called Water and Shelley Mossman's work called Current. A new literary arts exhibition called Once Upon a Shore also captured the eyes of attendees. This launch party's theme was Rising Tides, an ode to a year of art, water, nature, and resilience.
Our mission is to create meaningful experiences that explore our relationship with water. Contemporary work, historic work, just looking at this precious resource and how we interact with it and preserve it and interpret it.
The museum is home to 6 galleries, open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. General admission, $10.
The Green Bay Packers are coming to Onalaska. It's part of the annual Packers Tailgate Tour. The event hits Onalaska on April 10th at the Stony Creek Hotel. On the tour this year are current players Josh Jacobs, Tucker Kraft, and Lucas Van Ness, joined by former players Amon Green, Jermichael Finley, and John Mickles, along with President CEO Mark Murphy. 325 tickets are available to the public, and the cost is $75 per person. The Hunger Task Force is sponsoring the event. A link to buy tickets can be found on our website.
A star-studded lineup indeed. And the Oktoberfest Button Design Contest is underway. Each year, Oktoberfest hosts the contest for the button that symbolizes the festivities for the coming year. This year's fest theme is going to be Where Tradition Meets Celebration. And this design is to be submitted as a 6-inch circle. Winner gets a $100 cash prize and their own signature button. Deadline for entry is going to be February 27th, and all the official rules can be found on the Oktoberfest website. Coming up, it's the Friday Night Frenzy.
All the local scores and highlights in just a few minutes.
Although we still have a little bit of snow for Saturday and some windy conditions in the afternoon, milder temperatures are in store for not just Sunday, but all of next week. In fact, we might see 40 degrees on a couple days of next week. We'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days, because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you can rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Brad Schimmel, prosecutor, attorney general, rule of law judge. Schimmel put pedophiles behind bars, took on criminal illegals and cartels, protected kids and seniors from abuse.
Law school taught me the rights of the accused, but justice for the abused is denied all too often. I'm Brad Schimmel. On the state Supreme Court, I'll apply the law equally, because everyone has the right to feel safe.
Schimmel, for justice.
Well, we've had a little bit of light snow this evening. Most areas have picked up maybe a trace to a little bit more than that, but all in all, pretty minor event too. We still got an opportunity for some snow. This little system, there's several fronts going to be coming through here fairly weak, but tomorrow morning we still might see some little bit of flurry activity, and then it looks like a real stronger front will come through probably in the early afternoon, and that means a round of showers pretty much around noon to maybe early afternoon. The winds pick up too. That'll be the bigger story going in the afternoon. It will be milder because we're going to start off in the mid-20s, but it will be mild. It's going to be slightly colder on Sunday, maybe a couple degrees, especially in the morning. But the good news is if you like 40s, we got those in store probably for Monday, and potentially some areas could hit that on Tuesday also. Right now, if you look at snow activity has pushed further to the east. There's a little bit of flurry activity here picking up towards Minneapolis. That may impact some of the areas up to the north through about midnight, but that would amount to very little. You can see the visibility just briefly drops to 9 miles at Minneapolis. So all in all, it's going to be fairly quiet night with a little bit of flurry activity. It'll pick up maybe by in the morning hours. You can see that coming through across the area right there. And as we get closer to the morning hour, you might start seeing a little bit of this flurry activity start popping up in certain areas right there. But the really key is going to be focusing on the line of showers that develop towards the late morning just west of Eau Claire. And eventually this little line could develop some pretty robust showers too with this cold front coming through pretty much Volksfield and those areas by about 2 to 3. La Crosse kind of right on the edge if it hits that or if it's to the east. If you're in some of that activity, you might see some brief reduction in visibility with those gusty winds too. Once that gets east of the area, it's going to be the wind that's really going to be the story for Saturday afternoon and evening as the temperatures begin to cool down. Snow amounts with this next round, not expecting really much other than maybe a ½ inch if you get lucky with one of these showers coming through. Otherwise, most of the rest of the area really is going to be a trace of maybe a dusting at the best with that activity. So here's your highs tomorrow. We're going to start off in the low to mid 20s, so it's not going to be that much to get back up to above low 30s, but that northwest wind will kick in. So I think the high temperatures will probably be around noon to about 1, and then you'll start seeing kind of temperatures slowly falling or maybe steady towards the evening hour. Wind speeds, they will pick up, not in the morning, but probably around noon to the afternoon. We could see gusts potentially as wind speeds is 15 to 20, with gusts a little bit higher through the evening hours. By the time you get to 6 or 7, we're kind of around 15 miles per hour, and then they'll slowly kind of drop off into Sunday morning. Now with this and clearing skies, you might get a little bit of wind chill going into Sunday morning. Unfortunately, we might go back a little bit below zero briefly in the morning hour, given that our temperatures will be in the single digits and you'll have that wind too. So kind of a cold start, but not too unusual for January. For Sunday, the good news is once we get on that, we're going to see temperatures get back around average or a little bit above, but this is about a degree or two colder than we saw on Saturday. But a little bit more sunshine on Sunday and less wind. And then Monday, bigger story that's not showing those temperatures right there right now, but we're going to see 40 degrees for a lot of the areas. Unfortunately, that does come with some wind. There is another cold front coming through Tuesday, Wednesday. But in this case, we go from 40s to back to low 30s for Wednesday. And then we're keeping an eye on potentially maybe some light snow coming into the picture next weekend. But all in all, a quiet, dry pattern, but we will have quite a bit of wind going through about Tuesday, too, something to contend with. So that 41 may not quite feel like a 41 with the wind.
But still comfortable.
But better than what we've had before.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, it's the Friday Night Frenzy. Action from across the region, including a battle down in the Ridge and Valley. Jacob and Cade are next.
For a limited time, Hardee's is adding the rich goodness of maple flavor to our handcrafted favorites. For a sweet spot in your day all day, maple makes everything better, especially at Hardee's. And now enjoy breakfast till noon every day.
It's time to power up at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the comfort that power brings to your new recliner, sofa, or sectional. All on sale now. And if it's powered up, there's even special financing and free delivery. Upgrade your reclining experience with adjustable headrest and adjustable lumbar, all at the push of a button from top manufacturers like FlexSteel, La-Z-Boy, and Stressless. Sale prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Built Ford Tough Trucks, proud sponsor of winter. Now, get over $10,000 in total savings on a 2024 Ford F-150. Only your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's so cold. I guess I should have called G&T Heating before the furnace went bad. Quite silly, really, with all the things that can go bad with a furnace. Plug vent, rust buildup, dirty flame sensor, the filter. Should have called G&T sooner. My fingers are freezing. They're numb. Oh, take my extra pair of gloves. Extra gloves?
Signs build brands, create impact, and grab attention. Signorama La Crosse is your full-service sign center. We use the latest technology and highest quality products to produce custom signs. vehicle wraps, banners, wall murals, window graphics, and trade show displays. Signorama Lacrosse Design Services will help create the perfect sign to advertise your product or business. We can custom make any type of sign, including box signs, channel letters, custom logos, digital graphics, and directory signs. Signorama Lacrosse. Locally owned, globally known.
Hardee's came up with the mushroom and Swiss burger over 45 years ago. Buttery Swiss and savory mushroom sauce on char-grilled beef. Here's to good things never changing. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacob and that is Kate, and welcome to the Friday Night Frenzy.
It should come as no surprise the Aquinas girls basketball team is on a roll. Once again, the Blue Golds have won 11 straight games by an average of 28 points.
That's right, Kate. They look to notch another MVC win this evening as they're hosting Toma. Aquinas up big in the second half with some signs of fight from Toma. Sophomore Brielle Pluger is going to cash in from downtown right there. But the Blue Golds were making it look easy all night long. Lob inside to Samantha Davis. She'll lay it in. The lead continues to swell. Later, Aquinas ball movement breaking down Toma's zone defense, and Ava Fernholz splashes a three. And classic Aquinas is turning defense into offense. Fernholz with the transition bucket, and it was all Blue Golds tonight by a final score of 91-33.
All right, boys teams for both schools. Well, that full screen not there, but the Blue Golds get the win 79-57, and then in Sparta, the Logan Rangers win, or Sparta wins 73-49 over Logan.
All right, sticking in the MVC, Sparta girls visiting Logan, and Logan trying to deny Lily Seifert the ball all night long, but she won't be denied here. Pull-up jumper is money. Later, Kenna Streak uses the pump fake to drive to the lane. She'll finish through the contact. Logan down a bucket. Sparta staying out in front. Tiana Lease gets the pass and she'll split the defenders for two off the glass, and Sparta will get the road win by a final of 46-31.
West Salem girls looking to build some momentum in the final month of the regular season as they host Westby. First half action. West Salem's Addison Ferguson gets the steal, then the quick bucket and the foul. Panthers up 7. Later, more West Salem, this time in transition. Sam Niemeyer open for the layup to extend the lead. Panthers keeping up the press. Megan Johnson steal and the quick pass to Ferguson for the easy two. They're up big. Norseman trying to fight back. Caitlin Benish finds Grace Bailey for the open jumper. They still trail, and this one was all West Salem tonight. Johnson gets the rebound, the putback to extend the lead. Panthers go on to win 65-23.
Luther looking to stay a game back in conference as they're visiting GET tonight. Early in this one, off the Luther miss, Redhawks are running. Lexi James converts at the rim to make it a 1-point deficit for the home side. But then the Knights would settle in. Macy Neumeister hits Kara Unke on the pick and roll, who scores with the hoop and the harm. And then the visitors on the run. Allie Zittel skips it over to Neumeister. Great catch, even better stroke though. Splashing the three to go up 8. And later it's Unke getting to the rack and finishing with the offhand. Luther picks up the conference victory by a final of 66-27.
Over to some boys action. Arcadia visiting Viroqua, in the Hawks off to the hot start as Benson McDowell finds Fernando Hernandez in the corner, drains the open shot. Viroqua would go up by as much as 16 in the first half, and then the Hawks go on as Matthew Weston drives and finds Tyden Lynn, puts up the nice floater to keep the lead in the second half. The Hawks continue to roll on offense as Lynn, the hook pass to Weston. He kicks it to Solomon Murdoch for a deep two, but the Raiders claw back in the game. The drive and kick over to Carter Wegman in the corner with an important shot to get them back in the game. The Raiders force double OT and go on to win 75-72.
All right, let's head south. Ithaca is 1 game back of the Ridge and Valley lead, and Seneca just 2 games back. The Royals coming out of the gates hot as Briar Wall is going to drain the shot from deep. Seneca comes out to a comfortable lead early, but Ithaca, they'll battle back as Houston Garcia Boland will find the rebound, and Sammy Clary is going to drain the shot to pull the game within just 1 point with under a minute to play. A missed shot from the Royals would lead to Cody Burns finding Clary inside again, but this time for the lead with 50 seconds remaining. The very next possession, Gage Wall, top of the key, finds Hunter Hagensack underneath the basket, off the glass for the go-ahead score right there, and Seneca wins a tight one tonight, Cades, 46-45 on the road.
What a finish. All right, a great girls game in the Scenic Bluffs Conference this evening. The first place Bangor Cardinals on the road up against the second place Cashton Eagles. First half, Aubrey Langer shot us off, but Kennedy Hamilton gets the rebound, puts it back with a reverse layup. Bangor in front. A few minutes later, Kiera Cavadini, nice pass between the defense. Hamilton lays it in. Cardinals add to the lead. Cashton looking to break the full court press up the court. They find Gabby Hyatt open under the basket. She lays it in. Eagles cut into the lead, and then after some tough defense, Kennedy Brown goes up the court and finds Marley Schroeder on the breakaway. She gets the bucket to fall. Cashton down just 3, but Bangor would start to heat up. JC Michek gets the open look from deep, nothing but net. Then Anna Frank doing what she does best. Pulls up from 3, cash. Bangor gets the win 62-40.
And some more scores from around the area. Cochrane Fountain City falls on the road to Blair Taylor 52-33. And Oliva Strum picking up a big win to put themselves tied for first in the Dairyland Large. Cade, what a night so far. The small schools, excuse me, nothing little about them, but some fun games tonight in those conferences.
I mean, down in Ithaca, that was what a clash. Going down right to the final bucket. You love when the games end like that.
And we love also when they're starting at 5:45 so we can get down there, because that's a trek over there.
Oh, yeah.
So good stuff. But coming up in the Friday Night Frenzy, more hoops highlights and scores from the night over in Minnesota. We're back after this.
You earn trust by making a commitment and sticking to it and serving this community all day, every day. We work hard for this trust and love telling your local stories because we, like you, expect more.
Winter is here, and with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
Family of SUVs, proud sponsor of winter. Now, get up to $4,000 in total cash on a 2024 Ford Escape. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got 99 items for 99 cents each, like baby carrots and boneless chops, lunch makers and banquet pot pies, Chobani yogurt and Hy-Vee waffles, Kind bars, Campbell's soup, Powerade, Hy-Vee tortilla chips, Hy-Vee bread, and more. Save in-store and online during Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected on America's largest and fastest 5G network. Right now, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/keep-and-switch.
When you're dealing with your own insurance company, you may think that they're on your side, but the truth is, they're not. They're only concerned about their bottom line. That's why you need to hire Bygoff and Rohde. We get results.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy.
Well, Cade, the Caledonia boys are lighting up the court this season.
Yeah, they are.
The third-ranked Warriors have scored 70 or more in their past 9 games.
That includes 2 games in the past 8 days where they nearly cracked the century mark. And they look to keep lighting up the scoreboard as they visited Cotter. First half, Caledonia's Mason King dishes it to Reed Klug. The senior standing tall from beyond the arc. Count it for 3. Visitors go up. Cotter showing some fight. Louis Shira dishes the rock off. gets it back and right to the hoop for two. Ramblers keeping it close. The Warriors showing why they're ranked. Mason King goes as far as he needs, then pulls up for three. Visitors up by 9. Caledonia adding to their lead. Klug in the lane, working his way to the bucket off the glass for 2. He's at double digits 8 minutes into the game. And what a night for Caledonia's Garrett Coons. Gets the steal, other end of the floor, and he throws it down. All Warriors in this one as they win 89-47.
All right, the 5th-ranked Caledonia girls looking to get to 10 straight wins as they're hosting Cotter as well. Early on, Cotter with the hot hand. Here's Lucy Fitch with the pump fake and pop for 3. She connects from deep. Then it's Clarissa Sauer getting nasty in the post. There's a step through, an easy 2 for the senior as she puts her squad up 4. Then it's Caitlin Ubel in the corner with the rock. She'll bury a triple as she increases the lead. But here comes Caledonia. Addison Frichte gets it on the wing and launches one from beyond the arc. That is money. And Caledonia would take this one by a score of 52-37.
Houston girls basketball team hosting Alden, Conger, Glenville, Emmons. Pick it up in the second half, starting it off with Hannah Olson, nailing the jumper from the elbow, putting her squad up 3. Then it's Georgia Meyer getting it down low, and she was a beast tonight. Grabs the offensive board, puts it back, plus the foul. She would have 23 on the night. Later on, Aubrey Bolt makes her way to the lane, goes under the defender, gets the bucket and the foul. Houston could not be stopped. They would go on to win 68-51.
And we had a little bit of a border battle as the DeSoto girls hosted Rushford Peterson, and it's the Trojans getting the best of the Pirates 66-42. So how about those Caledonia teams, Kate? They're fun to watch.
Fun to watch, good. I mean, what a battle between Cotter for that girls game, that Clarissa Sauer.
Yeah.
I mean, watching her last year, she's a beast. And then obviously the Warriors, though, getting the best of it late in that second half. Gotta love some basketball.
Yeah, exactly. The Warrior boys, too, always high flying. You never know, but you're probably going to see a dunk that night as well.
Fast pace, they push it. Good chance to get a dunk, and they got it tonight.
We'll see if they can make it to state as well as some other teams. But coming up, a pair of college gymnastics squads looking for a high mark at the meet in Winona. That and more when we return.
This is the highlight of my day, but my hip pain made it a struggle. My personalized arch support system got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up, by the fire, or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us, they can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Join News 8 now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiClub.com to buy a button today.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy.
The UW Lacrosse Gymnastics is a legendary team in college gymnastics with 17 national titles.
Winona State is finding their stride after setting one of the best scores in team history last week.
The Warriors and the Eagles joined by Gustavus for a triangular at WSU this evening. Let's start on the vault. Winona State's Kennedy O'Connor giving the Warriors a strong start with a 9.675. That wins the event. Now to the balance beam, UWL's Kyla Dixon getting her teammates fired up. Her score of a 9.77 ties her for first place in the event. Let's go to the uneven bars. Winona State's Kaylee Bateman scores a 9.50. That's good for third. And then in the floor routines, first it's the Eagles' Gracie Kerr. She scores a 9.72. That's for third. And then her teammate Claire Robbins, a 9.560. That put the W for lacrosse. UWL wins the meet. Winona State finishes in second.
All right, some men's college hoops action tonight. Marquette hosting Villanova. Time winding down in the first half. Ball gets passed over to Royce Parham, and he cans it as time expires. Golden Eagles up 7 at the break. And in the second half, more good work from the number 10 team in the country. Chase Ross pulls it from way downtown, and he will bury it to make an 11-point lead. A couple minutes later, Marquette on the fast break, and Stevie Mitchell is going to take it in through contact and finish. Golden Eagles go on to win by 13.
All right, still to come, we've got our play of the night. You're watching the Friday Night Frenzy.
We're live in the heart of Wisconsin, where once again a new multiplier family of games from the Wisconsin Lottery has come to play. I've never seen anything like it. It's the X family of games, with prices from $1 to $20, and a chance to multiply prizes up to 100 times the prize shown, with top prizes up to $200,000. Now that is something. Available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Want to test drive US Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download our app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
US Cellular works great out here. Wow, still have 5G here too. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my Rec Room. Yep, it's working.
Try out our nationwide 5G coverage free for 30 days. Download the US Cellular Tri-Us app today.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say. New year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with special trade-in offers. Trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. And we'll deliver and haul away for free. Shop store-wide savings as we continue to clear out inventory and make room for new styles for 2025. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
You'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors in La Crosse.
Start 2025 off right with a new Ram during the Start Something New sales event. Stop into Pischke Motors now to save over $10,000 off MSRP on a 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn, plus save an additional $3,250 with conditional incentives. Come see the all-new and redesigned Bighorn with unparalleled durability, towing, and hauling. Hurry in, this offer ends January 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. Kate, time for the play of the night.
Let's go back to the Caledonia Cotter boys game, and what a night for the Warriors. Garrett Coons throwing it down with some authority. Caledonia would go on to win big and proving why they're one of the best in Minnesota.
Great play right there. How about this on the ice earlier tonight? Don't want to forget this. Badgers were down 4-2 against the number 10 team in the country, Michigan, and the Christian Fitzgerald goal with 3:09 left in the third period is your winner. How about that? A top 10 to end the show after a play of the night, Kate? Not bad. What a night, though. It's a lot of fun.
You love some Wisconsin hockey. I mean, both the men's and the women's team always so great, and especially when you get a nice top 10 win over Michigan.
Women are #1 for Wisconsin as well. Big ranked matchup this weekend as well. What else is going on this weekend?
We've got some powerlifting tomorrow. I've never been to a powerlifting meet over in Holmen. Some of the strongest athletes in the area. Let's see what it's all about.
Love it. Make sure to tune into that, and thank you for tuning in tonight to the Friday Night Frenzy. We'll see you back here next weekend.